If you've ever built a Google Ads campaign from scratch, you know exactly how time consuming it is. I've automated a huge chunk of this workflow using Claude Code, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how. Doing keyword research across hundreds of keywords in your niche, writing highly tailored ad copy across all of those keywords, organising them into intent-based ad groups, filtering out the irrelevant ones and reformatting all of that into a CSV that Google Ads Editor can actually accept. Put all of that together and half a day is gone, just like that. No more keyword research, no more starting ad copy from scratch, no more wasted hours before a single campaign goes live. This still needs a human in the loop, but the heavy lifting is done for you. So who is this for? If you run an e-commerce brand or you're an in-house marketer running your own Google Ads and you've got, say, over 50 products, then this is for you. If you're on the lower end, then this is probably overkill. It's not about AI doing your strategy, it's about freeing you up to allow you to do the more creative work and the more strategic work, and to allow you to stop doing those manual, repeatable tasks, which you can codify into a Claude skill, and then you've got there ready for you to repeat each time, and you can now free up your time to allow you to focus on the tasks that actually move the needle and ultimately get more done in less time.
So let me show you this in action. We'll test this on a real client, Rehab Your Hair. Just 4 products at the start in the beauty niche, just to show you how it works. Of course, it will scale up to a lot more than that, but no point spending credits on this for now. So step 1 is it will crawl the 4 product pages. That will be done within a few seconds because it's only 4. It captures the product information from there, it captures the headline, it gets context about all those products. Step 2, it generates C keywords from those. So it reads the headlines and the copy on the page, and then generates these keywords, pushes them to DataForSEO API. The API will then return many different keyword ideas. These will then be filtered down into the most relevant ones. The next step, then they'll be grouped into logical ad groups based on semantic similarity, which will be from our skills in Claude Code. The next step is we will push those into Gemini API. It will write all of the ad copy for the RSAs, and this is where it uses lots of different skills. So we use the brand guidelines skills, it will use the RSA ad writing skill, it will use a copywriting skill, and then it will also use the information that's been pulled from the product page, as well as the example ads. So if this is a brand you've already worked with before, you might have some good example ads, and it will use those as input. Then the great thing here is that it's all trained in order to build the correct output format, so you can directly upload that into Google Ads Editor. So it's a CSV format with all the right column formatting, and I'll just show you how the output looks. So you can see now it's running through the various steps. So it's loaded the seed URLs, detected the client, initializing data for SEO, finding ad examples. So these are in our client folder, loading those examples for brand voice analysis, now crawling those 4 pages and generating keywords from those, generated 39 unique keyword ideas, and now it's getting the search volumes directly from data for SEO, matching them semantically to put them into ad groups, detecting product niches. This is really important so that the ad copy generation is correct for the niche. It does wider research, and this is where you could really add in much more steps on competitor research and broader industry research. Now it's grouping those into ad groups based on my ad group philosophy and assigning final URLs to those ad groups. So the way we're doing it is it's a single RSA ad per product. Now it's calling Gemini API to write those responsive search ads. As you see, we're only about 1.5 minutes into this, and it's already at this stage. Of course, that would be longer for more products, and this is just to show you for 4 products. It really is massively time saving here. So now it's writing those responsive search ads, generated 5 primary ads with 200 variations. This is set up here to generate lots more headline and primary text variations beneath the ad, because we have to accept that the AI is never going to get the ad copy generation perfect first time. So we're generating more variations so that you can then choose from those and make amends. It then generates the output files. So we've got the ad upload file, we've got the keyword file and the campaign file. So those can be uploaded directly into Google Ads Editor if need be. And then it generates a summary report. And here it just generates these as demo folders for this video. And it's also uploaded these directly into a Google Drive link, which we've set up directly with Google Cloud so that all of my workflows can go directly back into Google Drive for ease. Now to show you the output. So this was for Rehab Your Hair's new skincare collection. It was just these 4 products on the top row here that were chosen because they were in stock at the time. So we just get rid of that. This was the 4 products that were chosen. So the Whip Face Cream, the Hydration Prescription Skincare Collection, the Collagen Sheet Mask, and a 2-in-1 sculpting face tool. I'll show you what was generated. So the first step was the keyword research. Now this came directly from the Google Ads API keyword research via the DataForSEO APIs. So keyword research here looks pretty good. What it's done here is it's then grouped those into ad groups. So we've got an ad group for each product. So as you can see here with a campaign name, of course you can change that as you see fit. And we've got search volume here. So it's tried to it's categorized by the highest search volume and most relevant keywords based on the headline copy and the description copy. So that's the keyword research phase. Then these have been grouped into ad groups, and this upload here can be directly used for the keyword section. So we've even got a match type here, and you can change that again quite easily. And then the final step, which is the most important, is the ads writing. So those ad groups are here. For some reason, that's put a double one in there. We'll need to fix that. But so yeah, there should be four products and 4 RSAs written. So first one is we've got the dynamic keyword insertion in headline 1, which is how I like it. And then we've got all 15 headlines written out and also full description. So we're not saying this needs to be 100% perfect. It's a tool to really streamline your workflow and take out some of this manual work. So going into Google Ads, going into any of your SEO tools where you do your keyword research, and really shortening that time down. You're not having to spend ages on websites researching about products, understanding them. You can really streamline that process. And again, with the headlines that are generated, we're not saying all of these are going to be perfect. You might only pick a couple of them. See that these ones here, not so good. So we've already feed that back into the next version. So a lot of these aren't so good, but you've got to look through them, find the ones that are good. So moisture retention, anti-aging gift sets, feel confident, discover skincare bundles. So yeah, that's the output here. These have then been organized into the direct upload for Google Ads Editor. So you could just directly upload these. Wouldn't recommend it because you need to go through and check it, the quality and everything. And yeah, that's that. Even if this isn't perfect first time, you've taken a process which for 4 products here may have taken 30-45 minutes, and you've done a massive part of that in literally a few minutes. So all that keyword research phase, grouping the keywords, coming up with some good ad copy ideas and laying them out, you've done that in literally a couple of minutes. So that's easily a 10 times time saving on what you would have spent. Of course, the time saving will be even greater when you scale that out to more products. This is also just iteration 1. The goal with this will be to continue to work on it, so the ad copy generation gets even better over time, and it continues to learn from having better skills and better inputs from what you've labeled as high performing ads, feeding back in ad performance data into this, so that any new ads you build for an account that you've already got existing performance data on can get better and better over time.
So to wrap up then, using Claude Code to speedline your Google Ads search campaign build isn't about replacing everything. And as I said, this isn't going to get you the whole way. We definitely still need people in the loop. It's about automating the repeatable, tedious work to free you up to do more creative, strategic work. Let the system handle the repetitive work so you can focus on the strategy, testing and growth. If you found this useful, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.